never give in. You're gonna win, gonna rise again. No matter what they say, no matter what they.
Why not with Jimin and Taehyung? Jungkook departs with J-Hope from Incheon Airport. Is there a hidden secret? Before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you won't miss the latest updates filled with surprises and hidden secrets from BTS.
BTS is back. Feel the attack.
That morning at Incheon Airport seemed ordinary. Passengers rushed by with large suitcases. Footsteps echoed across the terminal, and flashes from reporters' cameras lit up the air. Yet, in the middle of this seemingly routine scene, a shocking moment unfolded. Jungkook of BTS, who is often seen with Jimin or Taehyung, appeared instead walking closely with J-Hope. Yes, ARMY immediately wondered, why not Jimin or Taehyung? Why did Jungkook depart with J-Hope this time? That question echoed in fans' minds like a new mystery waiting to be solved. What's more, cameras clearly captured J-Hope wrapping an arm warmly around Jungkook's shoulder, while the youngest member walked calmly, his expression hidden behind a black mask. A rare sight, indeed one that instantly sparked dozens of new speculations. Fans have long been used to seeing Jungkook alongside Jimin or Taehyung at airports or during offstage moments. Their closeness has been talked about endlessly, as if no distance ever exists between them. But that day, things appeared different. Jungkook walked side by side with J-Hope, like two brothers who had planned this trip all along. Was there a specific reason, or was it simply a coincidence? One eyewitness even claimed that J-Hope arrived at the airport earlier, waiting near the black van that carried Jungkook. As soon as Jungkook stepped out, J-Hope approached, slung an arm around him, and they walked together as though they didn't want to part. A small moment, but certainly not an ordinary one. ARMY asks, where are Jimin and Taehyung? The moment photos and videos surfaced online, ARMY exploded with questions. Social media timelines were flooded with comments such as, why not with Jimin or Taehyung? What's going on? Why suddenly with Hobi Hyung? Is this a sign of a secret project between Jungkook and J-Hope? The question spun without answers. Fans felt there must be an untold story behind it. After all, J-Hope had recently captured attention with news of his post-military activities, while Jungkook has been busy with his global endeavors. Their departure together from Incheon was unlikely to be a mere coincidence. Hints of a secret project. One growing theory suggests that Jungkook and J-Hope might be preparing a special collaboration. After all, both are known for their electrifying stage presence. ARMY began speculating whether this departure was tied to a new music project. Some fans went as far as declaring this could be the biggest surprise of the year. Imagine Jungkook and J-Hope releasing a song together. The world would explode. One comment read, but others viewed it more emotionally. Perhaps this was J-Hope's way of supporting Jungkook as a Hyung, especially after the pressures and controversies Jungkook has faced in recent times. Sometimes, small gestures reveal the greatest truths. Look closely. J-Hope's arm over Jungkook's shoulder wasn't just casual, it radiated warmth. Jungkook, usually independent, allowed himself to be guided. Could this mean Jungkook needed emotional support? Or was it simply an expression of affection between two members rarely spotlighted together? Sharp-eyed ARMYs even noticed details. Jungkook carried a simple black backpack, while J-Hope, in his typical bright style, carried a white tote bag. Their contrasting vibes amplified the sense that something unusual was happening. Silence from HYBE. Up until now, HYBE has remained silent about the purpose of Jungkook and J-Hope's departure. And ironically, this silence only fuels speculation further. Were they leaving quietly for a secret mission? One fan posted on an online forum, if it's nothing, then why together? Why not with the others? The question underscores how even fleeting moments hold enormous weight for ARMY. What about Jimin and Taehyung? Of course, many also link this to Jimin and Taehyung's absence in the scene. Were their schedules simply different? Or was there another dynamic deliberately hidden from the public eye? Some fans even pieced together clues from past weeks. Jimin's recent hair transformation, Taehyung's event appearances, and other subtle hints all were matched against this unexpected airport moment. To ARMY, every detail feels like part of a larger puzzle. To this day, the mystery lingers. Why not Jimin or Taehyung? Why specifically J-Hope? Is this a sign of a massive collaboration in the works? Or just an ordinary trip caught by cameras? One thing is certain, ARMY has an instinct sharper than most, and each time a moment like this surfaces, there's always a bigger story beneath it. Jungkook and J-Hope, in their quiet way, have once again left the world wondering, could this be the beginning of a grand surprise waiting to be revealed? Or is it a mystery meant to keep fans guessing endlessly? That day at Incheon Airport wrote a new line in BTS history, a fleeting scene, yet powerful enough to make millions of hearts race. Jungkook and J-Hope walking together, leaving behind one enormous question. What is really happening? The mystery only deepened as the images of Jungkook and J-Hope circulated across the internet. Armies began to dig deeper, pulling out old memories and moments to connect the dots. Some recalled how Jungkook, during past interviews, once mentioned how J-Hope was the member who gave him strength during his most vulnerable days. Could this airport moment be another subtle reflection of that bond? Flashbacks flooded social media. Fans shared clips from years ago when Jungkook was just a teenager stepping into fame, and J-Hope was there, guiding him like an older brother. One iconic moment resurfaced when J-Hope comforted Jungkook during a tearful stage, whispering something only the two could hear. To ARMY, these fragments weren't just random nostalgia, they felt like hidden clues pointing toward the present. At Incheon, the atmosphere around them only added to the suspense. The airport buzzed with energy, tourists dragging suitcases, flashing screens announcing flights, and security trying to contain the chaos. Yet all eyes were drawn to two figures, Jungkook in his understated hoodie and mask, J-Hope in his lively plaid shirt and tote bag. It was as though two contrasting worlds had collided in harmony. Cameras clicked furiously, capturing every step, every glance, every casual gesture that might hint at a bigger truth. Speculations grew louder. Some fans believed this trip was connected to a secret recording session abroad. Others whispered that it might be for a documentary project, one that would reveal BTS's untold stories during their hiatus period. They wouldn't fly together like this if it wasn't important, one fan insisted on Twitter, while another commented, Hobie Hyung is always there when something big is about to happen. The most emotional theories, however, revolved around the idea of support. ARMY knows Jungkook has faced immense pressures in recent months: public scrutiny, endless schedules, and the heavy weight of being BTS's youngest star. Seeing J-Hope walk by his side, smiling and carrying the lightness of an older brother, felt symbolic. It was as if J-Hope had stepped in to say, "You're not alone, I'm here." And yet, questions about Jimin and Taehyung lingered in the background. Were they already abroad waiting for Jungkook and J-Hope? Did they have different flight schedules? Or was their absence a deliberate move to divert attention? ARMY's theories spiraled into threads upon threads, with every possibility dissected like a mystery novel, adding fuel to the fire. Fans noticed how Jungkook briefly glanced at J-Hope with an expression that seemed tender, almost grateful. That look wasn't ordinary. One ARMY tweeted, "It's the look of someone who trusts deeply." For a fandom so attuned to micro-expressions, even a fleeting gaze was enough to ignite emotional debates. The silence from HYBE remained deafening. No statements, no clarifications, just stillness. And in that silence, the mystery only grew larger. For ARMY, silence often means something big is brewing. Could this be a countdown to an unexpected announcement, a surprise stage, or perhaps even the long-awaited moment when Jungkook finally unveils a hidden project alongside J-Hope? Whatever the truth may be, Incheon Airport had once again transformed into a stage of its own. Not with music, not with choreography, but with a living drama that left millions breathless. The kind of drama where two men simply walking together could ignite global speculation. And as Jungkook and J-Hope disappeared past the departure gates, the questions echoed louder than ever. Why not with Jimin and Taehyung? Why now, and why together?